Yeah, good morning. Uh, Thought I'd do a short video, show you what happened in the storm we had. Where is that thing? There it is. Yeah. See, I'm going to turn the camera around too, so everything's straight. I can see on this screen just pointing it. That solar panel up there at the base of that rod, that support rod is a screw. It came out, and the wind took it, tore the whole thing off, and it came and it landed on my car. Did this stuff, scratched the hood, dented it here. There's dents there. It's hard to see, and it, broke the windshield, and it dented my roof. This car is only 5 years old, only has 70,000 miles on it. And then it came down, it whacked my mirror off. I put it back on here with a tie wrap. And then it came down and it scratched my door and scratched the door handle and dinged the chrome. But yeah, that dent on the roof there is a bad one. And you can see this dent on the hood, and the hood's dented there. But see, I'll show you what went wrong with the. So I got it all put back together up there. But get up here. What I do is spend some time on the roof of my RV. You can come up here and sleep under the stars and be safe from the animals. But you see, the solar panel, it moves with the sun. I got this rotating base on it, so I can rotate it around to follow the sun. When it blew it off, it disconnected the wire, and so I was only getting 3 amps off this panel. I was getting three amps off those two because they're laying flat. And this one here, when I hooked the wire back up, it's getting 13 amps. So this one here produces 10 amps of power off of that one. And I showed off, this is my wind generator. You see I got the eyelets. Oh, where's the eyelet? There's the eyelet. Screwed in to the frame here. The one on this side probably easier to see because it's not in the shade. But you see, it's screwed right into the aluminum. And you got paracord, 6 paracord guy wires going up. And that's why it's loose, because this thing moved. And they're hooked on here. See, when I take it down, I can loosen these, take these off, and take these rings off. Take the rings off of there, and it'll lay it in. And then I got a hinge right here, so it'll lay down. And the base of the hinge wasn't big enough, so I put screwed it to another plate. Get the whole thing screwed down there. But it's, yeah, I can hang on it. I'm pulling on it. It doesn't go anywhere. What happened was, here, this thing here I take off and I adjust this depending on if this is my winter position, and I got a couple screws. I take that out and put it back here, and that's for fall, or fall and spring. And then that's my winter to stand it up because the sun is at a 45. But yeah, what happened was the screw in there came out, and the wind took it, and with that screw out, it was able to rip it off the roof and throw it onto my car and screw my car up, so I'm still waiting for Geico to call me. I filed a claim online on Sunday, and I hadn't heard nothing from Geico, nothing at all. So there, I'm back. Here I am. So yeah, this is my power setup. I got my solar panel here, big solar panel, and then my wind generator. The charge controllers that come with them are a piece of crap. So I bought a rectifier, and I put the output of that through my solar charger to control the voltage. And I just ordered some. I'm going down the ladder, so my shot might change. I'm here on my lap, so I get down to the bottom step, and then I step over to the tow hitch. I got my that's all set. So yeah, see that solar panel, it rotates. I got a cord here, and I pull on these to rotate it. Oh, that one's going around, so I don't know what's wrong with that. I have to fix it. But so yeah, in the evening I turn that thing around so it's pointing to sunrise, and during the day I edge it around with the sun, and my batteries get really charged up, and I got power till about 10, 11 at night. You see where it came down, it really screwed up my hood here, and it scratched the hood all up. It got that a little bit. Some of this will rub out. Some of the stuff on the door will rub out. But Geico needs to get a hold of me and at least get me a windshield, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the estimate, and they'll just send me the money for the damage, and I can buy another hood for $75. I can get another mirror for $75, and get the windshield done, and that thing up, the dent up on the roof, I can probably from the inside push that back up, and I'll live with it. I don't think I'll be trading in my car or selling it, or I'm going to drive it until it's worth $500. It's still worth $10,000 or something. So they'll give me some money for the damage, and I'll fix it myself. I'll just buy the other hood for like $75 and get a sheet of carbon fiber to put on it, or make it real neat. Don't have to paint it, unless they might send me. I might get end up with a hood with the same color, and that'd be great. I've found some online. There's several of them for $75, $80. You can get a used hood. So that thing doesn't work. Yeah. It did for a little while. Bill tried to fix it. They're just junk. But I got my the parts for my Onan here. Generator there. You see, I've got it all. It's all loose here, ready to come out. I gotta rig it up, my jacks, because I gotta lower it and then pull it out because of the muffler there. And so I gotta take this rail out that'll let me drop it down and drop it down onto that tire, and then the muffler will clear and I can pull it out. And then I gotta take the generator part off because the distributor rotor is between the motor and the generator. It's in between. It's like, if I worked at Cummins Diesel, Cummins Onan, and an engineer suggested, oh, well, we put the rotor right in between the engine and the... I would have fired that bastard. Really. That is the stupidest design ever. My truck, it's a motorhome. It's a Winnebago. It's the Road Warrior. I got my Clovis art on the back. My Clovis Queen up here. She's amazing. Yeah. I love that picture. Some people can't see her. Damn. A truck. That's a Winnebago. There goes my wind generator starting up. It must be the wind's over 6 miles an hour. But yeah, it works. My windshield on this is cracked too, and the thing is, the frame above, all the way across above the windshield, that frame up there is rusted, and so what that does is it lets a lot of water leak in, and the frame around the windshield's unstable, and so it cracks the windows. So you put new ones in, they crack again. So they basically would have to weld a new frame across the top of the windows and all that before putting in a new window. But I put this roof patch on and had it overlap the window about 4 inches on the top, so it stops the leak. And that's great because I'm not getting water inside now. Yeah, look at this. Icicles on the grill. They look like... Oh man, it's cold. It's so cold out here. Oh, my nose is freezing. Oh. There they can go now. It's humming away. It doesn't need to. It's ordered a switch to break it, and because like right now, I don't need wind power. And what you do is that after the power comes out of the rectifier, you can take the positive lead and disconnect it from the batteries and short it to the ground lead, and that stops the thing from spinning. So you just put a switch in there to, that's how they break the wind generator. But I just let it make a little, because with this wind speed, it's only doing 1 amp or so. So it's not gonna hurt anything. It's not even getting the voltage up enough to do anything. I just love these rocks. Here, I got some neat rocks on my property. I could make some nice little mosaics. And you know the way to the treasure? It's that way. I can't see it. There it is. See the arrow? It's that way to the treasure. Now, this is a neat little rock, huh? It's an arrow. But I found in it, they're like little specks of like gold in it and stuff. I don't know if you can see any of them flickering. I keep it over here. My rock collection. There's my elephant head. They got a big quartz crystal and stuff. And this I think is off a temple. This is like a facial stone thing. I just put my little rock collection there. I'm gonna put it around my perimeter. You get a tractor and clear a whole bunch of, just turn it into dirt and then just throw grass seed all over my property. But yeah, I was just coming on to show what that thing did to my car, and I'm waiting for Geico to call me. My phone ain't ringing. Look, it ding that up good too. But I know how to do a little body work. I can probably get some of these filled in myself and stuff. But I'll take the insurance money. I'll get new tires. Yeah, I hadn't had any plans on selling my car or anything, and it gets 40 miles to a gallon, so I just keep driving it. I'm not, not a Corvette. Yeah, I've had that solar panel in 60 mile an hour winds standing up like that, and it does just fine. It's when something goes wrong with it that it doesn't do fine. Like that screw fell out, and that sent the thing flying, and the momentum ripped the rest out. So my fingers are getting cold, so I'm going inside. See, it's always the right time. 4:20. I'm going to take a road trip here real soon. I go up to Salida for the afternoon and then come back early this evening. But yeah, you notice outside there's no snow. Jamie Jordan posts a picture of her place down in Albuquerque. She got about 6-8 inches of snow there. You can see it on the hood of her truck. I didn't get. I saw like 10 snowflakes during the storm, and the winds got up to about 45 miles an hour. That was a 45-mile-an-hour wind that took it. Yeah. The clock's broken, so now it always has the right time on it. Yeah. I just growing this for Christmas. I can cut this off after Christmas. I don't know. What does everybody think? I don't know. Cut it off after Christmas or keep going or what? I'm not really a beard person, but it's really hard to. You don't get the water pressure in an RV that you do in a house, and so shaving with a razor is kind of difficult because the hair won't come out. You get bang that thing to get the hair out of the blades, and so I use an electric razor because you don't have to go through that, and it conserves water. Which 420. You got to pull the batteries out too. That clock was part of the RV, and I can't find another one that mounts like it, and it quit working. You put new batteries in, it still don't work. So it like a gear is worn out, and it can't push the hands over the top. I can't lift it. Yeah, clock doesn't have a lot of power in a motor. Oh, I need to put an elephant on my Santa hat. Yeah. 25 minutes west. 35. 8. You. Be. Where you again? Yeah, we had yesterday it got to 31 degrees, and then last night it got down to 2. They said it was going to be -1. It only got down to 2. And just warming up from coming in, man. My fingertips are stinging, burning. You know, when you're outside and your hands are free. Oh, my hands are freezing. My hands are freezing. Stick your hand down your pants and grab onto something there. That'll warm your hand up fast. Or you put your hands in your armpits. You know, that's why you see people like with their hands in their armpits, warming their fingers. You don't want frostbite. No, and man, it stings like hell when your fingers are coming back. And guess who's at the door? Guess who's at the door? Guess who's at the door? Let's see who's at the door. Woo-hoo. Yep, that's who was at. Jack. He wanted some water. Jack. Who's that? Was that another dog coming after your water, Jack? Yeah. Up here, Jack. Come here, Jack. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come on up here. Come on. He's huffing like he was running, chasing a rabbit. Aren't you, Jack? Huh? Okay. You keep your head covered with his mouth through our coconut. Yeah, I got. It's not why I keep my head covered. It's because I got a part back there that has no solar protection back there, you know, and it'll get burnt real bad in the sun, and then you get peeling skin on top of your head. That's why I wear hat. I wear hats since I started losing the hair up there on the back. What do you want? Come here. Come here, Jack. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? He's pacing. Yo, come over here. He wants water. Well, I'm done. I just came on to girl St. Paul girl. Now, when you say St. Paul girl, what do you think of St. Pauli girl? You know, the German girl with the beers, with the breasts and the beers. St. Paul. I got cousins who are in St. Paul. They don't know I exist because my uncle didn't include us as part of the family, you know. Yeah, St. Pauli girl. Yeah, I got cousins running around up there in Minneapolis that I've never met because my uncle is such a prudy bastard, you know. I tried to have respect for him all my life, but nah, he's a prudy bastard, you know. Even if you try to call, I want to talk to my uncle and say hi. How's it going? You talk to my aunt, and yeah, he's here, but he don't want to talk to you. Yeah, you know, and he'll never ever attempt to contact me. Stop it, Jack. I gotta feed him. I'm done. That's it. I was just showing what happened to my car. I mean, that's probably a couple $1,000 of damage on there. So, I got me some tires and gas to get down to Arizona, and I'll be able to go to the RTR. The car just mainly needs a windshield. I can liquid nail the mirror back on, and you're funny, Jack. He stopped pushing. He's like, "I'll wait. He'll get to it." Okay, I'm done. Anybody want to come visit? Let me know. I'm Southern Colorado, 60 miles north of Taos, near the highway that goes to the Great Sand Dunes and 160. 160 and 150. That's where I'm at, near Blanca. So, if you got an RV passing by or something, stop by, hang out a few days. Save money. When you park your RV, you're saving money. When you're on the road, you're gambling because you can get a flat tire cost you $500. No. Okay, we'll see. I gotta take care of Jack. Yeah. Yeah. And there are some areas that can be searched at this time of year. Some it's snowy, but this south side of the hills get the sunlight, and it melts the snow faster. So the south side of the hills some of them are free of snow. But when I look at the mountains over there, there's snow all the way down to the valley, but there's no snow here in the valley. There was some when I went to Alamosa on the ground. It's like 13 miles west, they got a few inches, but we didn't get any right here. It kind of dumps on the mountains, and the clouds race across the valley to the mountains on the other side, and no more there. And it skips over the middle of the valley. We'll see ya.